starting lineup for the visiting Charlotte Hornets. At shooting guard, at small forward, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. At the other forward position, Nicholas Batum. At center, Dwight Howard. At the other guard position, Kemba Walker. The head coach of the visiting team, Steve Cooper.
Joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Here in Portland, we have an interconference matchup with the Blazers looking to create some cheers for this home crowd. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte. A year ago, they each gained a victory at home, but couldn't secure a win on the road.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Hey, gentlemen. Ready?
And Portland starts out with the ball. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Walker and Monk are the guard tandem. Howard is out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Batum in at the small forward position. Nurkic the pass to Turner. Portland moving the ball around. They get the rebound. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. And Nurkic, the first player, Chris, in over 30 years to record a game with 28 points, 20 rebounds, 8 assists, and 6 blocks.
Yeah, he lit up the Sixers that night in the win for the Blazers. His hot start ignited Nurkic fever in Portland and helped propel them back into that playoff run.
And, Chris, a lot of coaches will use the early part of the season to try out different lineups or combinations to see how that might all work together, function together. Did you like or dislike this period of the year?
As a player, I liked it because I knew that practicing with some guys, I wanted to actually play with them on the court. And you don't get time in practice to play, and so you do get that time. But that's where the older teams or veteran teams or teams that have been together longer have an advantage. They don't have to start or worry about training camp, the lack of preseason games. They already have their system implemented and in place, and guys know their role. And so when you're a young team trying to establish your identity, it's tough because it's hard to get consistency when the coach is playing with lineups. That's why you want to be on a veteran team with veteran players that understand the system. Your season kicks off much faster.
Good info. Now here's Walker after the miss from Damian Lillard. Walker against Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Snatched up.
The D pretty much taking that possession off, but the shot's off target with nobody near.
Kidd-Gilchrist with the steal. Oh, And here comes Monk all alone. Finished off the break. Monk's got his first bucket in this one.
That's the awareness that Kid Gilchrist has out there. Excellent at knowing where the open man is.
Lillard against Walker. Shoots. And it comes off the front of the rim.
He may have missed it, but that's a clean look at the basket.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Screen by Howard. Back to Walker. The three. And Harkless pulls it down.
They cannot leave him open like that. The D got away with one there.
Got that bucket in no time at all. McCollum's got his first 2 points of the night.
McCollum, he's a threat in transition. He excels at leaking out, and then he knows where to run in the open floor.
And Walker kicks to Howard. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Nurkic. Now here's McCollum. Tight defense on him. Now the feed to Lillard. And stolen by Howard. Fast break now for Charlotte. And then Monk with the dunk.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Nurkic in the post, working on Howard. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, that makes them 1 for 5 from the field so far. They need to start getting some better looks.
Tips it, and Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got his second basket.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
Outside Turner. There's the triple. Drills the three-pointer.
Can't let him get in the rhythm from out there. He's too good of a shooter.
Batum against Turner. Howard setting the pick for Batum. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Nicholas Batum. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 15 points a game last season. 6 assists and 6 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Screen by Howard. Walker with it. Lillard picks him up. Walker dishes to Howard. 5 to shoot. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. 6 points for Howard.
And looking at this Charlotte roster, really the strength of it is their perimeter play. A good collection of dynamic playmakers and shooters from that point guard to small forward position. They are the bulk of this team's offensive threats.
Here's Nurkic following the basket by Dwight Howard. He used that pick to perfection.
Oh, he's shooting a fantastic mark from the field to begin this one.
For Charlotte, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. They double-team Howard. And a wide-open look for Walker. A three-pointer is right on target. Greg, the Hornets were strong outside, but weak inside. I guess they've addressed that weakness, going for Dwight Howard.
Yeah, they went out and got what they felt could be an anchor on that front line. And listen, he's going to provide that rim presence that they lacked a season ago. The question is, can he also give them some punch offensively?
Now, Kid Gilchrist, following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. And Walker kicks to Monk. Fires from deep. The shot will not fall. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Steve Clifford. Dave, what do you have to say?
Kevin, he said he doesn't want his guys to just take what the defense gives them. He told me, tonight we may need to push the action to score. He told the team to be aggressive and force defenders to make great plays or foul you. No sitting back in this one. Sounds like this could be a fun one tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, thanks for the report, David. So it's all about getting their offense going early on.
And I think that's the right call, guys. Get that rhythm established at the offensive end as soon as possible.
Oh, yeah, I agree, because they have to be the team that dictates the style of play in this game. I mean, they'll be much better off in a shootout instead of a slugfest.
Well, we know that some players can get pretty tricky out on the court, and that is the diplomatic way of saying it, Chris. Which players do you feel kind of take advantage sometimes of the rules?
Well, and I think, these are the guys that you would hate to play against, but you want to play with. And, first people that come to mind are the Draymond Greens, the Matt Barnes, Steven Adams, just because he's physical. Even Chris Paul, the way that he stays on the refs, the way that if you reach on him while he's trying to steal the ball, he'll grab your wrist and let you know, don't do that again, because it really hurts what he's doing to you. So there's so many players that do that, and the wiser, the smarter, the longer in the game that you play, the more of those tricks you'll be able to pull out, all those veteran tricks. So those guys come to mind.
Catching up on the changes for Portland, Davis is checked in for Maurice Harkless, and it's Aminu in for Turner. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Zeller, he's checked in for Howard. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Williams, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Lamb in there for Monk. Now here's Lamb. Picked by Zeller. And Lamb kicks to Walker. To the left side wing. A shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one. Walker against Lillard. He feeds it to McCollum. Over Lamb. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And C.J. McCollum, one of those players who was a late bloomer. Chris, just over 5 feet tall as a high school freshman. Played his college career at mid-major Lehigh. It's in the Patriot League.
He had a great college career. He played all 4 seasons there. And, of course, the 10th pick in the 2013 draft. And this season, a 4-year, $100 million contract kicks in. Yeah, he's made it big time. He's so confident, so self-assured on every free throw he takes.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
You can't tell me Walker is not one of the most fearless penetrators in the league. The D sometimes has no chance but to foul him hard.
Charlotte shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And he makes the first.
Well, look, it's easy to see how important Kemba Walker is to this offense. His ability to score, but his impact goes beyond that. He does a great job of creating movement and opening up lanes for his teammates. He facilitates without turning over the ball.
Now, here's Lillard. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's McCollum. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
I like how McCollum works in his in-between game. Finds a way to get involved from his spot.
And with Kemba Walker, the Hornets are always one of the better teams in terms of limiting turnovers, and how he is able to take care of the ball is a huge part of it.
Well, fans often overlook how important it is to have a point guard who doesn't give away possessions. Walker is mostly a scoring point guard, but has become an all-around star with the completeness of his game.
Now here's McCollum. 11 points in the game. Back to Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. Deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Walker the pass to Williams. And Zeller kicks to Walker. Charlotte moving it around. Picked by Zeller. The 3. Another miss by Williams. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Lillard against Walker. And that one's good. Lillard.
Lillard is a great scorer from the mid-range. He gets a little room to shoot. He knocks it down.
On the wing, Williams, from outside the arc, gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Lillard outside. This one for 3. That one, no good. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. It's Charlotte leading by just 2. From Portland, we're back in a moment.